Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul Farrell. I am the chairman and a founding member of CSF, which is now the Bobby Jones CSF Foundation. I'd like to welcome you all to the 2019 Bobby Jones CSF Night of Light Children's Gala. In a moment, I will update you on the progress we've made this past year as we look forward to an exciting and productive new decade in 2020. But first, I'd like to welcome our honored guests this evening, our International Excellence in Medicine honoree, Dr. Walter Johnson, and our Excellence in Medicine honoree, Dr. Ed Benzel. I'd also like to welcome members of our boards, Vice Chairman Professor James Raines, Director Marina White, Director Dr. Catherine Lowen, Director Kim Dawson, Director Pam Fenner, and Board of Trustees members Cody and Kate Laird. In addition, please welcome members of our Scientific Education and Advisory Board, Dr. Ed Benzel, Dr. Fraser Henderson, Dr. Dominic Marino, Dr. Mark Luciano, Dr. Petra Klinge, and Dr. Miles Kobe. Also, please welcome our past honorees, Dr. Donna Long and Dr. Raymond Damadian, as well as Dr. Thomas Brinker, who was our keynote speaker at our International Hydrodynamics Symposium in France in 2015. I'd also like to extend a special thank you to Dr. Fraser Henderson and his wife Becky for their efforts in making this gala possible. And finally, I'd like to welcome and thank our Executive Director, Dorothy Poppy, and the members of our staff, Andrea, Caitlin, and Mary, for the extraordinary work they do for this organization, and without whom tonight would not be possible. To begin, as I mentioned earlier, welcome to the Bobby Jones CSF Night of Light Children's Gala. As you may know, we've partnered with the family of golfing legend Bobby Jones to form our new foundation. Bobby Jones suffered from syringomyelia until his death in 1971, and we've joined forces with the Jones family to raise awareness and funding in our journey to find the cure for Chiari syringomyelia and related disorders. We completed our rebranding this year and launched our new Bobby Jones CSF website. Bobby Jones CSF continues to hold its 5 signature fundraising events: our Charity Ball Casino Night in March on Staten Island, the Bobby Jones Classic for CSF Golf Tournament at East Lake in Atlanta in April, the NYC for CSF event in New York City in July, the Dinner Dance for a Cure in Cleveland in October, and this Night of Light Children's Gala. Regarding education and awareness, in 2019, we held United Night Walks around the country, drawing 2,000 participants and raising over $130,000. We also hosted our Unite at the Hill advocacy event in June, in which we held a day-and-a-half patient conference and marched to Capitol Hill to meet with 20 senators. Bobby Jones CSF continues to host free educational lectures for patients and physicians. To date, we've hosted 486 lectures, 111 this year alone, at well over 100 national and international venues. These lectures are recorded, and presently 90% of them have been uploaded to our website for viewing at no cost. We're very proud to inform you that these videos have been viewed by over 3 million people in 193 countries around the world. Regarding our research efforts, we again hosted major medical meetings, including the spring 2019 think tank in San Diego, the fall 2019 Bobby Jones CSF colloquium in San Francisco, the June 2019 Cerebrospinal Fluid Disorders Symposium at Brown University, the September 2019 London Roundtable Conference. In addition, in July, Bobby Jones CSF hosted our 5th Bobby Jones CSF Hydrodynamics Symposium in Oslo, Norway, which featured 25 speakers from around the world, including engineers, physicists, mathematicians, neuroradiologists, and neurosurgeons. We are also the only named patient partner on the $2.8 million PCORI-funded PFD randomized clinical controlled trial. This was a very unique project. We're the first patient organization to actually partner with 42 institutions on a randomized surgical trial for PFD and PFDD. We help plan, recruit, advise, and disseminate information to physicians and patients. The surgical portion of the trial is complete, and we'll be sharing our results in 2020. In addition, we've made significant progress on our most ambitious project to date, the International Patient Registry Project, which will enable doctors to better define Chiari malformation and will provide a universal method for determining the presence of a Chiari malformation, potentially allowing for more consistent diagnoses. This registry is unique. It bridges the gaps between patients and provider, making everyone an active player in research. Physicians, researchers from all over the world will be able to request access and do patient-centered research with an international data set. In this way, we can leverage big data to better understand these disorders, develop new treatments, and conduct further studies. In this particular project, we collaborated with 37 medical institutions nationally and have representation from 10 countries worldwide. In conjunction with the registry project, Bobby Jones CSF has worked for over 2.5 years developing common data elements, known as CDEs, which was submitted to the National Institutes of Health via the NINDS for Chiari-1 malformation and syringomyelia, and were published on the NINDS CDE website. There are 794 discrete common data elements for Chiari-1 malformation, which allow for standardization of important measurements such as cerebellar position on an MRI, and allow for comparative studies and meta-analyses. We're very proud of the fact that we are the only organization to complete a project of this magnitude and importance on our own. And this is the only international registry that exists specifically for Chiari and syringomyelia. Dr. Mark Luciano, among other members of our C-Board, played a major role in this project. Finally, we hosted a meeting in September in Bethesda, Maryland, to begin the process of developing a consensus on the definition of Chiari malformation. This began with a working group consisting of representatives from Stanford University, the University of Utah, the University of Michigan, Washington University, St. Louis, Johns Hopkins University, Weill Cornell Medical Center, the University of Sydney, Australia, UCLA, and the National Institutes of Health. We're working to facilitate an international surgical trial to obtain the probability of success scores for symptomatic patients with Chiari. And we're working with statisticians and epidemiologists to ensure that the study is good science, statistically sound, and not biased. As an organization, we're now 12 years in. We formed this organization in 2007. This is our 10th Night at Light Children's Gala. I'd like to finish with reading our vision statement. And our vision statement reads, "With our unique resources, we will be the premier worldwide resource for accurate and current information surrounding CM, SM, and related disorders. We will be the key to promoting ongoing programs and research focused on early diagnoses and better outcomes for people suffering with these disorders." I'm happy to say that 12 years in, we're reaching that goal. We got a lot of work to do, but we're very happy with the fact that we are now the premier worldwide organization for these two disorders. We're very proud of our progress, and that could not be done without your support. I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for your support, and please have a great evening.